everybody, this is Crazy with Crazy Gaming, and today we're going to do a first look at the game Dune Awakening.
Show yourself, child.
I'm in the opening credits right now. I'll spin this for you, and then we'll hurry up and create a character and jump on and get into the game. So, this game is fairly popular. It's a new MMO. I did play around on another server for a little bit as a low ping server, just so I could kind of get the feel of what this game was about and how the mechanics and stuff work. So I thought we would do a first look at it, and I know I haven't been here, and we will get back to Eden Crafters, but the game had started to become pretty repetitive or whatever, and so we'll probably hop back into that as soon as the new planet unlocks, which should be sometime this month, I believe. Anyways, that being said, let's get started. So now I'm supposed to create a character, and it gives me all these options for different things. Voice. I'm just going to leave things pretty much how it is, with the exception of which character I can use. I'm going to go, I think it's P that rotates, or C. I'll rotate to the next one. Next one. This guy looks alright. Well, let's move on to the next one. I like the bald guy. He looks pretty cool. I think we'll go with this guy. Anyways, that being said, I'm going to leave everything. I'm Native American, so I'm going to change the skin tone a little bit. I don't know what a lot of this stuff does, like vitiligo. I don't even know what the heck that is, man. Freckles density? Nah, I'm good. Let's go with face type, age, head details, eye color, green eyes. Oh, red eyes. That's kind of cool. Sclera tent, I don't know what that's about. Eye details, nose details, mouth details, skin blemishes, skin redness, dark circles. Let's get rid of that. Well, maybe we shouldn't get rid of them totally. Hairstyle. Let's go with we'll go with that one. Eyebrows, beard. Face tattoos. I don't know. I kind of don't like their tattoos. I think we'll just go without none. Body tattoos. skip those as well. Eyes, makeup, no. Lipstick, no. No. No, this is like female stuff, I think. Yeah, we'll just go with none. Let's finish the character. Name's already taken. All right. All right. Skip the opening tutorial sequence. Okay, so I'm going to say no because I want you guys to see it. Features guided journey that locks the research menu until certain steps are completed. Advanced survival players may prefer to unlock the research menu from the beginning. Yeah, we'll go with what normally would happen if you first start playing the first time. Accept this character and start the game. Alright, so let's go scope this out. So this game is pretty cool.
Have they told you what I am?
We'll let her talk. Okay, I'm supposed to answer, sorry.
Then I will sift your words for lies. Let's begin. Where were you born?
Okay, so I'm supposed to pick a place. We'll just go with whatever.
A toxic place, and the Harkonnens prefer it that way. Profit above all. The Order of the Imperium is rooted in the Farfaluches. A place for every man, and every man in his place.
Okay, so when I scroll over
Where
these,
is your
it gives a description on the upper left. Bondsmen are like servants. Castle reserved for members of noble household and routine. The Na Familia are afforded certain privileges and protections by their status. The vast peasant forced labor that makes it, yeah, we don't want to do that. The educated caste that serves as the great houses administers imperial bureaucracy. Bondsmen are not categorized as class, citizen class. We'll do this because maybe we'll get a benefit.
Or make a bad deal. To be close to power is to walk the knife's edge. You had a mentor in your youth, trained by one of the schools.
So
who was your mentor?
All of these are different play styles. So, you know, depending on what you want to do and stuff. And then there are benefits to which one you pick, you know, like the Bene Gesserit obviously gives you mind control and that kind of stuff, and some other benefits. And I almost thought about doing this, but I'm going to do the trooper.
A house soldier, retired with full honors, or a missing limb. The test is almost complete.
The most simplest to start with, and you get some pretty good benefits from playing it. Now, a lot of people were saying in the beginning when this game first came out that wasn't the way to go, but I'm going to choose that, and I found that it's probably the easiest to do.
Come here. Kneel. Put your hand in the box.
This is just lame, kinda.
I hold at your neck the Gom Jabbar, the high-handed enemy. Don't pull away or you will die. Great plots are afoot in the Imperium, and the currents of intrigue run deeply. Arrakis is the key, and the Fremen...
If you can't hear what she's saying, you can pause and read what she's saying.
As our agent, prisoner, you have one task.
Find the Fremen.
Find the Fremen. Wake the sleeper. Everything depends on this. Do you understand? Good. You speak truth. But here is the rest of it. There is only one rule. Keep your hand in the box and live. Withdraw it and die. An animal would gnaw off its own hand to escape the pain. And we can only be served by humans. Find the Fremen. Wake the sleeper. You will know when it is done.
Okay, so that's the opening sequence or whatever you want to call it. And now we're going to get placed on a planet, and there is I believe, like I said, I only built a character really quick so I could kind of find to understand how it goes, and I didn't go very far with it, but and I suggest that you try out different picking different representative play styles, the Benny Gesserit or the Madat or one of the others. You can try them and then kind of see how they work, and then you can always put it back out and build a new character under something else like Troop. Well, I think you can actually even change your traits and stuff. So you might want to try a couple of them just as tests to see what fits you or what you like. He was naked for a minute there. That's a trip. Boom, baby. Down it goes. Okay, here we go. I'm going to go ahead and skip this cutscene. It's kind of stupid. So I'm going to skip to the... Okay, so now we're in this cave. This is where you're going to wake up. And we're going to move this way. Now, at first, I thought there might be something with these guys, but there's not. You don't have to waste your time messing with them. You can't run yet. You can't do anything. You're injured and you're low health, I think. Although none of that stuff has showed up yet. Okay, so now I can start moving a little faster. There's the back path. You want to get it. Okay, so now you have a bunch of stuff. It's telling you to craft a open B to craft a knife. Just click on it, left click on it, and then left click on the crafting wheel. Okay, and so now we'll have a knife, and we can equip it using one. Now we have a way to cut our way out of here. Now, these plants that look like this, they have little dewdrops on them, and you can drink from them. See, I have no water, so I need to drink, so I'm going to press E. And it'll give me that first... I can fill my first bar with that. There we go. So now we have a third of a bar full. And once you do that, you can't drink anymore. It'll only let you refill up to one. Alright, so let's go down the hill here. You can't take fall damage in this game. You also want to pick up all these bushes when you see them. But you're gonna need them. Cannot drink. I have low health, and so it tells me to build a... I'm gonna do max. You can also hit this one to do craft a mount. I'm gonna make as many of these as I can because I'm gonna need them. Alright. So now I can hit number 2 and I'll heal. And I'm gonna keep hitting it until I get full bar of health. Now we're down to one of those healing things now, so we want to make sure that we make some more first chance we get. So you want to climb up here and you just press the space bar to jump up and hold it to climb. There's some more bushes, we want to get those. Keep climbing up. Grab some more of these. Keep climbing up. Get these bushes. I still can't drink yet. And now we're going to enter into the open world. Alright, so this is another cutscene. That's a crash of the ship.
So then, you're not quite dead. Now you will know a thing that few but the Fremen have seen. For many, the last thing they saw before they were slaughtered. Escape.
Okay, so
twin comets in the sky, a rebirth from fire and death, and a Sardaukar net closing around us. Your survival heralds interesting times, off-worlder.
So he
There's a way
escape.
through the barricade, if you do as I say. We're gonna need one of their ornithopters. Their protocol is to remain aloft and kill anything that moves from above. That's where you come in. If you can slip back onto the Proteus and locate the command module, you can activate the captain's personal emergency transmitter. He's a noble. They're not allowed to let him die. Leave the rest to me. Here, take this Communinet transceiver. It's essential for planetary communication. Now go, and be quick. The Mother Storm is upon us.
Alright, so what he's wanting me to do is go down there and do some things. Before I do that, and hit B, I'm going to do some more of these real quick. I'm going to craft 5. And I don't have to stay in that menu. It will still be crafting them even though I'm not.
Stick to the shadows, off-worlder.
So it's telling me to stick in the shadows.
Is deadly to the unprepared.
It won't let me drink. Oh, it'll let me drink a little bit. We'll get full. Alright. So it's telling us to stay in the shadows. And so we will run. Try and stay in the shadows. That space over there is where we need to get through. Let's equip our knife.
The guards have sealed themselves inside. Search the prisoners for a cut array. And off-worlder, be careful.
Okay, so we're supposed to look for a cut array. Okay, so now we have that. And that is in our number 3 spot.
The cut array is primarily a mining tool, off-worlder. You'll need it for harvesting resources. Using it to cut open ships is an added benefit.
Get rid of the rock. Get rid of this rock. We want to get our knife back out. And we'll head inside.
The captain's room is blocked by a pentashield. You'll need a pentashield key to pass through. See if there's another way forward.
So we need to keep going. There's a guard. We want to
Ready
kill
your
him.
weapon, off-worlder. The guards won't hesitate. Neither should you.
So this is telling me how to light attack. Now we can claim whatever he's got. And I'm going to hit E to take it all. Parrying by block.
Parry your opponents just as their strikes will hit you. This should stagger them, giving you a window of opportunity.
Access granted.
Can't see nothing in here. Okay, so let's go through this door. Left alt breaks us out of the staggered part. Now I'm out of stamina. Can't remember this part. I don't remember having to deal with that. There we go. It's telling me water discipline. That's all good and well, but heavy attacks are slow, break block, and cause stagger if they land. Shields must stop most incoming melee attacks and projectiles. Penetrate a shield first, stagger the target, and then use a heavy attack.
A swift attack can force your enemy off balance, but only a slow blade penetrates a shield.
just take all of it. And then let's heal up.
That's the pentashield key. Once you equip it, you can pass through the shield. Get to the captain and activate that transmitter. I'll be there soon.
There's the captain. Let's activate the transmitter.
We only need the leader. I hear I'm a wanted man.
Oi! Woodland scum! I vits jo man tukta lasto brev ada hum unvalo arsund. De dia abada.
Some of this stuff's a
I
little
know.
cheesy, but
That's why I brought you here.
we're going to get out of this part of the game shortly here. And then we'll be able to move at our own speed. We won't be having all these conversations and stuff. Basically, this is like the introduction, the tutorial, which is teaching you about the weapons and how to craft stuff and that kind of thing. And how to fight.
Stitch.
Man down.
The Thopter will have the codes to get us through the barrier. Ever fly an Ornithopter? It's simple enough. But my leg is bad and I won't be able to work the pedals.
Basically, this is going to be the end of the tutorial part. And now we'll move freely through the world.
Get ready. They'll be on us as soon as we break through. There's too many. Turn us into the storm. They won't follow.
Okay, so that's the end of the tutorial part, and now we will begin our... This is truly the beginning of the game where you're actually in control of your character, what you do, what missions you want to take, what crafting you want to do, and all that kind of stuff. Now, in this first stage, it's going to be all about survival. Setting up a base, collecting items for crafting, that kind of stuff. Now, eventually in the game, we'll be able to have one of these, build one of these ornithopters to fly around. But before that, we'll get like an ATC kind of thing that we ride around through the desert on. But in the beginning, of course, we're going to be on foot, walking. Come on. Any minute now. There we go.
Get up, Off-Worlder. I couldn't wait for you.
See
But
where
now
we're
you
at.
need to run. The sandworm is coming.
So
Run now!
we're gonna head this way. Let's get back to running. I see a bunch of stuff we want to grab, and so we're gonna grab this first. We are gonna
Made
use
it,
our
Off-world.
scanner.
Catch your breath. When the Thopter went down, the storm took us far off course. My leg is bad. I need to lay low and treat it before it gets worse. But fear not, Off-worlder. Noctua can cover the ground between us with
We're
little
gonna collect all
effort.
this scrap.
She will be my eye in the sky so I can continue to offer my sage advice and keep you on this side of the grave. Figure out how to craft yourself some clothing.
We're gonna grab
The
all
Mauler
the bushes.
outfit won't cut it out here.
We're gonna grab all these bushes so that we can craft a uniform. All right, let's go ahead and open the build menu. We're gonna go to need to craft. Well, we don't need to craft any of those yet. Research. Okay, so we've got to go to the research tree. That's right. Oops. Didn't mean to do that. Yeah, that's another perk. But the research tree, I believe, is tab. And we want to research this. And we will hit research. Confirm. And now we can make clothes. So we'll go back here. Is it here? I'm going crafting. We want to make head. Craft one of those. Hands. Craft one of those. Pants. Craft one of those. Boots. Craft one of those. And jacket. Craft one of those. Alright, we're gonna go here, we're gonna hit tab, that's gonna open our I'm gonna hit I, I'm gonna open inventory, and then we're gonna swap all this stuff out. So it automatically, I guess, put the hood on us. We need to swap this out, and I'm gonna use add to equip. Boots, hats. This.
The War of Assassins has left debris scattered all over this sector. Salvage metal from the wreckage with your cutter ray, and use it to make a Mauler pistol and darts. Don't let the Imperial disdain for ranged weapons lead you astray. Very few people are foolhardy enough to use shields this deep in the sands, and that is to your advantage.
Alright. Salvage metal using a cut ray. Research the Makola pistol. Yeah, the pistol is going to be important, so we're going to run back down here. Now, as you can see, these bushes have respawned. And probably the scraps as well. So we'll run over here and see if we can find some. Oh, maybe they didn't. I thought they would. And I guess they didn't. Let's go up here. This is aluminum, I think. That's copper. Okay, so we're gonna need to find a place to build a base. We'll do that in just a second. Let's grab these bushes. We need some more metal stuff. Can't remember if we can get from here to over to there. Like I said, you can't take fall damage here, so you got to be careful. Now, I could go into that cave using my knife, but we're not ready yet. We got to have a pistol to go in there, or we won't survive. So we need more scrap. Let's get it. Our drinking is way up, so we can't drink anything. There's some more scrap. That's a camp. We don't want to go there. Pile of scrap right there. Go back and get these bushes we missed. Well, these are the bikes and stuff. There's another camp up here as well. We'll kind of dodge that. There's some scrap. Some more scrap over here. Now we do need to make some bandages. We don't have any. Let's go B. Scroll down to the bandages. Let's craft 10. And then let's move those 10 into our... Did it stop crafting it? Nope. I'm saying health kit added, but I'm not finding any in my backpack. I don't see them in here. Oh, they're on my wheel. And they're in the 3 position. Oh, okay, I see them now. So we should be doing all right. Let's go get some more stuff. We have enough to do the pistol now. Now I'm mining this copper, but we're not going to be able to use the copper for quite a while. So as soon as we build a base, I'll start storing that stuff. There's another camp. So let's go ahead and do our research. Let's research the pistol. Let's go to weapons. Now we can build the pistol. Craft one. And then we want the darts. And I think we're going to craft all of them. Okay, so we've completed that. We have new schematics available. We completed the first path of the research. Research the spawn beacon. And that's this. Research that. And then we go to crafting. And we will go to spawn beacon. And we need more salvage metal to do that. So let's run across here. See if we can find any somewhere. Now I could break into this cave, we have a pistol, but I don't want to do that because we haven't reached that point in the journey, and if we go too soon, we won't get credit for it. Can't drink from that. Wants me to place a respawn beacon. So we'll just see if we can craft one yet. I don't think we can. Nope. We've got to find more salvage metal. I think we'll be able to find some over here pretty soon. We've got to get a base built before the sun comes up, or it's going to get really hot and we're going to have a hard time moving around. There's some more scrap and stuff. Bunch of batteries. The vehicle batteries. Now we have some scrap and stuff. Just get around the side so we're in the shade. What the hell? Sandworm. Got some more metal here. Put a respawn beacon here. Alright, so we'll hit 5. And we'll set this respawn beacon down right there.
This used to be Fremen territory, but the War of Assassins and the Sardaukar pogrom put an end to that. Now the sector is crawling with scavengers, fighting over the scraps of Imperium technology left in the wake of this so-called
Comes the sun.
noble war. But that's to your advantage, Offworlder. Allow them to do the hard work of gathering the salvage, and then take it from them. Don't hesitate to kill them all. They would do the same to you.
It's telling me to research the binoculars. And now it's telling me to, I believe, build some. Let's craft one. Simple enough. We're going to hit 6. And we're going to scan for we gotta get out of this sun. We're gonna scan for a base, and we'll do that from up top up here. Let's grab some more of these bushes. I believe there's one right across the way. Over there, which is the one that we'd want to go in. We don't want to go over there yet. It's too big. Let's see if we can climb our way around here so we can get in view of that camp. Okay, so we completed that. Little scavenger camp to use your ability. Alright. Let's see if we can equip our pistol. That's in the number 4 slot. Alright, let's go see if we can kill some of these dudes. Get some more things. Now you can crouch using man down. Let's loot his body. See what else we can find up here. Let's take all. I don't know if there's another guy up here or not, so we want to be careful. Some batteries, salvage metal. Okay. Some more metal and stuff down here. Get back across here where it's nice and shady. Get out of the sun. Grab some more of that stuff. See if we can drink. Okay. Use your ability. Okay, so it wanted me to use my ability and I didn't do that, so that's my bad. So we're gonna have to wait for that to respawn for a few minutes. We'll just gather some things, and that guy will respawn over there. It doesn't take long. Well, there's one right there. So it wants us to use the Q ability.
Huh?
It's obvious you've had some training off one of them. But that means you truly prepare you for what the desert has in store. Hone your skills.
I want to keep an eye on your health,
Harden
too.
yourself to the violence you must need to survive. Remember, Arrakis will sharpen you or kill you.
Where's my health? 3. There we go. 3. Let's heal up real quick. Okay, so it wants me to open my skills menu. And learn a new ability. So here's the explosive grenade, and that's what I'm going to choose.
Without a still tent, you're easy prey to the sandstorms that sweep across the desert. Those storms tear flesh from bone and shred metal like paper. Unless you'd like to share a cave with some scavengers, your best bet is to build your own shelter. Build a construction tool and place out a sub-fief console. You'll be claiming a portion of the planet's surface for your very own, or rather borrowing it from the Emperor. I'm a little hazy on the specifics.
Okay, so we now have a construction tool. Let's go back to crafting. Let's make a construction tool. Okay, so the construction menu, I believe, is... What is it? Is it T? We need some water. I want to build up here. I don't remember if I can. It's not that. What is the construction menu? Construction menu is this one? No. Now we learned another trait. I'm just checking to make sure there's nothing that I've unlocked that I haven't built yet. Alright. So, trying to remember what the damn construction menu was. Is it crafting? I got a crafting thing here. Construction. I did that. So I don't know why I got these highlighted diamonds here. I already crafted a construction tool, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, it's in number 7. Okay, so when I hit this, it'll open it up. Too close to no building zone. So I gotta find a place where I can build. Not enough support. So I could build down here if I wanted to. Which puts me right next to this water, which would be nice. And it's kind of in the shade a lot. So I think we'll build right there.
Congratulations. You are now the proud owner of an Imperial sub-fief. More of a sub-fief. But it's enough for now. Get your construction tool out and get cracking. It's not a shelter without walls and a roof.
Okay, there we go. Alright, so I think it's Q that does the left, right, and so forth. And then all we got to do is scroll through. These are the foundations, I believe, and so we'll put foundations down. And I want to start off high if I can, so I'm going to move this back up here. I just want it high off the ground. I don't want it like right against the, what do you call it? And now you got to hold it to construct it. It's not letting me do it. I don't know why it does this. Let's pick this up. Let's escape. Let's pick that up. And then I want to go back into... Is it Y? No. 7. And I want to pick this up. Now if you look on my right, I can spin another skill point. Okay, yeah, we'll do that. 7. I want to pick this up. Filling projections. Place a project, hold left mouse key to fill projection. Yeah, I got that. Alright, so I want to move this, so I'm going to left click my mouse. I think it was left click. Yeah, it is. For some reason it's not working. Let's try this again. Escape. 7. There we go. Piece picker, move. So I want to move this. Up to here. It up to here, but I don't know why it's not letting me. It should allow me to move it up here. There we go. Okay, so now that's out of the way. Alright, so we're going to click through these till we get back to the walls and stuff. Foundations is what we want. I see another person over there. That's the enemy. Is this one going to be in the dirt at all? Come on. No, it should be fine. Okay, so it's not going to let me build any bigger than that on this space. So what we're going to do is we're going to switch. Building walls now. And we want this to be out. And so to rotate it, it's left Alt and then spin the wheel. There we go. We want these to be the interface. And then we want to change that to this. Change this back to that. So you're going to have windows all the way across the front. Window there, and then this will be a wall. This is going to be a wall. And this is going to be a door. This is going to be a wall. That's going to be a wall. And that's going to be a wall. So now we have to go around and build all this stuff. We probably won't get it all built. We need to be protected from the sun. So I'm going to work on getting these first few ones done, and then we're going to go up to the roof. And we're going to build the roof, but I'm going to use this one. I'm pretty sure we're going to need more stone before we can finish this. Okay, so we don't have any stone. Okay, so that's how the building works. I'm going to hit escape to get out of that. I'm going to bring my pistol back out because we're going to be traveling around out here. We'll catch a drink because we're running low on water. And that was another reason I built here, because it's right close to that water we can always access. We need more stone. So there's some right there. Go to 2, scan, grab. And I believe there's some more stone around here as well. There's some bad guys over there, but we don't want to. There's a bad guy over there. We don't really want to mess with that right now. So we will grab these. So this will be a nice little base right here. We've got a place where we can scavenge from that bad guy there anytime we feel like it. We got access to some more stone. We got access to water. Alright, so let's go back to our build menu. Let's build this wall. That wall. That wall. That wall. And then let's start working on some ceilings. And we're out. Okay, so we built our base. Now we're good to go. All right. Construct or interact with a small storage container. Construct or interact with a fuel power generator. Deposit fuel cells in the generator to power the base shield. Okay, so let's escape out of this. Let's go to number 7. Let's go to small container. We'll put the small container back here. Like this. And we'll build a second one as well. We'll interact with it, and what will we put in there? We're going to put this stuff in there. This is our old armor that we no longer are using. We're not going to need the fuel cell for a while. No sense of carrying money around. And everything else we need. So I'm going to sort it by hitting R. And so now everything's nice and neat. Alright. So there you go. That's how all that works. And it wants us to construct a fuel powered generator. Fuel powered generator is going to go right there. So let's hit 7. And let's scroll through refineries. Fabricators. Utilities. Okay, so we want to build one of those right there. And we'll go ahead and set that up right here. And we want to put some batteries in it. So we'll hit manage.
The sub-feed console comes with an automatic shield system that will keep your base safe from the sandstorms. Just keep the generator fueled, or the storms will tear at your walls. And it goes without saying, don't build on open sand. Seal your base, off-worlder. Maintain good water discipline, and it will keep you alive. You've done well licking flowers and sucking sap, but you need a consistent source of water. And the best source out here is blood. Extract it, store it, refine it and drink it. Raw if you're really desperate. And don't mind throwing up. Actually, don't drink it. Unless you really have to.
Okay, so we're going to set this as our spawn relocation. I'm going to make this base 1. And circuit stable, no storms. And so all the doors and accesses to anything in here, including the storage consoles or anything, can now only be accessed by me. So nobody can even get inside of here. Alright, so it says research basic exsanguination kit, craft a blood extractor, craft a small blood sac. So we're rolling through this pretty quickly, which is kind of nice. So I'm going to hit tab. I'm going to go to the research tree and I am going to research this. Next, I am going to go to the crafting tree and I am going to craft one of these. And then we want to craft some of these as well. So I'm going to craft 4 of these. So I'm going to craft them out. Craft 4. Now these sacks is what when you kill somebody, you can use that needle, the utility hydration tools, extract blood, improvised blood extractor. We can extract blood, which we can convert. It goes into the blood sacks, and then we'll build a machine that will convert it to water. Locate and kill scavengers. Extract 100 blood from their corpses and using the improvised blood extractor. Alright, so the blood extractor is a number 8. Let's get number 4 out. Let's go kill that chick that lives next to us right here. Let's get a drink real quick first. Let's hit our number 3 and heal up. Let's make some more darts. We can make 21 max. We'll go ahead and make... How many do we currently have? Let's make 10. Scrapped. We really want to find a bunch of scrap metal and make a whole crap load of them. Is the best way to do it. And this is the last one. Okay, so we're done. Now we can hit 4. We have some darts. Let's go around here. And let's kill this wench.
What? Enemy found.
Alright, now we're going to go to 8. And we're going to see if we can get the blood from it. Now, every once in a while this happens. I'm not able to collect anything from her body right now. I can't salvage anything, which is kind of weird. So, let's get our scanning tool back out. Let's scan the scrap. Let's grab that. Grab that, grab that, grab that, grab that, grab that. One of those boxes I picked up was a fuel cell. And we want to make sure that when we get that, now it wants us to research the blood purifier. We'll do that in just a second. Can we drink again? No. Alright, so we're going to go to tab, we're going to go to research, we're going to go to blood purifier, we're going to research that. We're going to go to crafting menu. Nope, it's not going to be in the crafting menu, it's going to actually be in here, and we're going to want to change to refineries. And we're going to want to craft this thing. I'm going to put this back here, like right here. I'm going to open this up. Let's get out of that. Let's do quick deposit. So we come over here. And we'll deposit blood.
You're probably feeling it by now, Off-Worlder. Spice. It's everywhere on Arrakis. The air, the sand, the blood. It prolongs life, expands consciousness, and triggers some very vivid dreams.
Okay, so I'm going to hit J right now. We're in a cutscene, so I can't. But Showing star systems. I don't know what that's about exactly.
Observe this valley, sacred to the Equan Bedouin. Here, Wally faced the trials of Akku, proving their knowledge of the Fremen race. Find the Fremen, she said. Seven tests.
But that guy just
Steps.
willingly laid down on the fire pit or fire mound.
Follow the uncertain path. Keep moving. The only true death is stagnation.
Okay, so I'm going to hit J when we get our screen back so that I can track the current journey that we're on. Let's hit J. Okay, so we are on Echoes of the Past, so I'm going to click this to track it. So it is now tracking it. Complete the first trial of a quote in the Hagar Basin. You experienced a spy stream. On awakening, you are protected from harm for a short time. Move to your journey. Okay, so what I've got to do is open the map. This is where it wants me to go. So that's where I need to go. The inner side has revealed a path. You can just follow to the first trial. Got a couple of things I want to do here before we do that. And one of them is going to be right up here, I think. I'm going to run around real quick. I'm going to have to run through the sunshine to get there. Now our heat stroke bar is moving up, as you can see up top. There's another fuel cell. You always want to pick those up whenever you come across them, because they help to power your power station. Where the heck am I at? I ran all the way around. Oh, there's somebody's base up there on that mountain. Where are the... There's a whole bunch of bases now that showed up. Those weren't spawning in before. Let's get some water. For some reason I've lost my cave entrances. Let's craft some more health packs real quick. Yeah, we shouldn't have to watch. It should just automatically be doing that. Yeah, it's crafting. I don't want to go over there. I want to find that stupid caves, and I can't remember where. Did I cross over here or something? I'm gonna look at my map. Okay, yeah, the caves are straight across over there, so let's go over here. That's a good pace to attack over there, by the way. The place we want to go is just around the corner up here, I think. Yep, it's right there. You can climb down these walls to keep from taking fall damage. Okay, so let's see how many bullets we can craft. We'll probably need some. Still making the health kits. I think that was the last one. The max we can create is 8. Let's create them. Alright, so what I'm going to do is get out my knife, cut this open. Get out my gun. Now there's a couple of guys in here. What I can do is hit C and throw this. Did I get him? I think it did. And we're going to want to go to 8, and we're going to want to stick these guys and get their blood. And then we're going to take all. Same thing with this guy. Take all. And now we're going to go back to 4. I thought there was another guy in here somewhere. Guess not. Let's see what we can get out of this. Get all that. Take all that. Thought there was some stuff in here that we could salvage. Maybe not. All right. It's telling us to drink. Do that right now. All right. So the area that we need to go to is going to be back up here. Nope, it's over here. That's the objective. That's our home base. So another thing to keep in mind when you're climbing is that we use the stamina. The eye is over that way, and we're not crossing in the daylight. So what we're going to do is get back to our base, and we'll call this an episode. And we'll come back tomorrow and make another one maybe. I got a lot going on right now. I'm got my house listed for sale, and so that's what's been keeping me away. Just so you know. Gonna work our way back around to our base. I can remember where the hell it's at. Where is our base? It's back this way. There's some more batteries. I'm grabbing the batteries because we'll eventually be able to build a we're going to eventually be able to build. There's a house on the other side here. We're going to eventually be able to build a vehicle, and when we build the vehicle, we're going to need those batteries. They're going to be really important. Now we're going to be exposed in the sun for a little bit here. I believe our base is right across there. There it is. Nice. So let's get inside. Now we're in the safe area. Let's put some more blood in. And now we can drink if we want. E. Okay. So, we're doing pretty good. Follow your inner sight to the first trial. Okay, so the first trial is going to be back in which direction here? It's going to be back in that direction. It's 1,571 meters away. And we're going to want to go to that. We're going to head over to that trial at night, not in the daytime where we have to cross that big expansive desert in the sun. So we're going to wait for that, and we're going to probably do that in the next episode. We're about an hour and a half in now. I just wanted to give you guys an idea of what I'm doing and what this game's about and stuff, and hopefully you'll follow along and you'll like it. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and leave a comment and tell me what you think. And appreciate you watching. This is Crazy with Crazy Gaming, and we'll see you in the next one. Bye for now.